Hello and welcome to Eagle Sports Club here on the Dubai Al Ain Road, a picturesque ground where a lot of cricket is being played. We welcome the Indian Stellars team, Lavneet, who's captaining the side with his elder brother Avneet, the Saxena brothers who are fondly called as. Welcome, gentlemen, to Dubai. Lavneet, your first impression of UAE as you have entered a few days ago.
First of all, I would like to say that we have just started this our team Indian Sellers 4 to 5 month MAC, and me and my brother we have a dream that we'll take our this corporate T20 cricket to a higher level, basically to the international level. And if you talk about this UAE, very good the ambience and very good hospitality, and most important thing is the grounds, the pitch, and the the commentators as well, and the cameramen. So they are superb, and I know UAE is one of the best as a hospitality. So we are looking forward for this, and we started this team to take it further on a higher level. So we have started this. The first match we won, so we are looking forward for the another matches.
Your expectations from today's game, you all have won comprehensively won yesterday. Your expectations from today's game, you would want a more fighting team, or you want to just have a easy walk away from this game?
See, to be very honest, we are one of the best team, and we love challenges, and we especially ask that we want one of the best team. So we are playing here, and most important thing is we are having just fun. And now my boys all are geared up, and we are looking forward to win this match as well.
What has been the collective motive when you all started off on this tour? I mean, what has been the team talk? Is there any particular pressure on some players to perform so that he can go up notches and probably represent in the state leagues or the IPL also? Is there been some kind of a team talk of such nature, or is it just to have fun and to play good cricket?
See, we have few of my teammates who are very talented, and they are more into early stages, who are looking forward to play for our country, especially in the IPL or maybe for the states. So this is the platform we are giving them, that they should come and perform better, and there are some chances that they can go further. So this is the way we can motivate our youngsters to enroll this tour and do wonders. And apart from this, we are here for have a fun or something, and along with the cricket, because cricket is our passion and we are just following that.
Can you name a couple of players whom we need to look out for this tour?
Yeah, definitely. We have Akash Sharma, who has played last match. He scored 50, and we have Raghav Batra. He's a young chap, and he was the man of the match yesterday. And we have Monish Batra, and we have Gaurav, we have Pranav, and there are other follow motivators also. They are doing good. We have Kashif also, who played yesterday, but he would be missing this match. And we have few other members also. And yes, definitely this young chaps, and one more, my brother Avneet, and he has done keeping outstanding yesterday, and he's a good batsman also. So we are looking forward for this.
A bit of pressure on your brother to organize this whole thing, and he's been running around trying to get all the pieces together to get this tournament. We'll talk to Avneet. Avneet, how much of a pressure has Lavneet put on you to get this tournament? Good evening, Saturday evening here at the Eagle Sports Club on the Dubai Al Ain Road, where we have a game between Indian Stellars and UAE Eagles. Indian Stellars, a touring team from India, from Faridabad, captained by Lavneet, and Omar, who's going to captain for the UAE Eagles. We have the toss right away, where Omar is going to flip the coin and Lavneet is going to do the call. Tails is what he said, and tails it is. Lavneet, you won the toss. What do you want to do?
We'll bat first.
Any expectations, and on this wicket, what sort of a score are you wanting to put up with?
We are looking around 180, 190, and it's a good batting track. We seems to be, and we have a good batters, and we have a good balls as well. So I guess 180 would be a good target, and let's hope for the best.
Easy win yesterday. What sort of a expectation do you have from this game as well?
We are definitely here for a win, and we are looking forward for this game, and let's see, and we'll give our best, and most importantly we are here to enjoy, and we will be doing the same.
Anyway, thank you. And we'll have Omar from UAE Eagles, who has lost the toss and will be bowling first. Omar, happy to bowl on this wicket. It's a used wicket which has been played about twice in the day. So, what are your expectations from this wicket that is here?
Actually, I was okay with the bowling. So if I won the toss, I will go definitely. I will go with the bowling first. We have a large strength of the batting strength. We will try to restrict on the 140, 150. If the score will be go up, then we will we will change our plans.
And being the host, we are the host for them. Are you going to go easy, or is it going to be real hard cricket that you all will want to play today?
You know, cricket is a gentleman game. It's from my beliefs, it's never favor of the home ground in any scenario. On the day, who will play the good cricket, definitely he will be doing.
Anyway, thank you for the time. And with the toss center is that Indian Stellars won the toss and they will take first.
Live le lo. Done. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Welcome live the Indian Stellars tour of UAE. Welcome Indian Stellars tour of UAE. Game number 2, playing the UAE Eagles as Tanveer bowls the first ball. Pranav opening the innings with Dipanshu, a rather cheeky single. A bit of a miscommunication, but in the end managing to complete the single. So first runs on the board. One for the loss of no wicket. As Dipanshu taking strike, plays it towards long on. One of the two men outside the circle. This is the power play. So only two men allowed. Score 2 for the loss of no wicket. A man at deep mid wicket and a man at long on are the men outside the ring. Pranav taking strike. The third ball of the first over. Plays it towards short mid wicket. No run there. Indian Stellars tour being sponsored by Mannat Hyderabad Restaurant, Abu Dhabi, Danath Hotel and Resorts, Big Banana Restaurant, Saket, New Delhi, as plays this one towards long on again for a single. Score moves on to 3. Associate sponsors Kansal Agro, Panipat, India, Dadadev Electronics, Delhi, India, CSG Sports, Abu Dhabi, UAE, B Laiba Fashion, Delhi, India, S3P Cash Finance. As another run towards mid-off for a single. As we continue our sponsors, B Laiba Fashion, Delhi, India, S3P Cash Finance Services, Delhi, India, Gulzar Ahmed Transport LLC, Dubai, UAE. These are the teams, companies that have sponsored this tour. Young side from Faridabad, India, with a mix of youth and a bit of experience, as plays it towards deep mid-wicket for a couple. Both the youngsters, a pair of fresh legs, young legs, making use of the deep fielder's throw. So score moves on to 6 at the end of first overs. Pranav batting 4 of 4, Dipanshu batting 2 of 2. 6 runs on the board, run rate of 6. This is a 20-20 over affair. 6 overs of power play, only 2 men allowed outside the circle. Now change as we have men at deep third man and a man at deep fine leg as men outside. The men down the ground have been called in. So long on comes into the circle. So does the man from mid wicket. Comes inside the circle. Khurram Bhatti, the bowler. He's got some serious space with him as he comes into bowl. Down the leg side, bowls a wide, 5 wides to the total. Fielder unable to cut that one off. Score moves on to 11. Starts off with a wide down leg side. No chance for the keeper. Score 11 for the loss of no wicket. Mine at fine leg being called in a bit more finer. Deepanshu on strike. Cuts this one towards third man. These are the outer half of the bat. As I said, Kamran Bhatti can work up some serious pace out here, and under the lights the ball tends to zip a bit more faster. He'll want to make use of these conditions. Pranav playing with a slightly open stance. Both the batsmen playing with a slightly open stance, not the conventional one where they can tee off if the ball is right in their arc. Short ball down leg side. Umpire calls it a wide. Pranav going in for the hook. Lucky for him, no edge there. Score moves on to 13. Here at the Eagle Sports Ground on the Dubai Al Ain Road. As Kamran comes in, another short one. This time outside the off stump and being called for another wide. Keeper does well. The ball dipping onto him as it was coming down. Umar, the captain of the side, keeping wickets as well. Kamran in the air towards third man, gully, sorry, and the first wicket. Hurrying Pranav on, wanted to play it on the leg side, takes a leading edge and towards gully. So the first wicket down for Indian Stellars for at the score of 14. Kamran Bhatti has bowled 2 legal balls, given away 8 runs and taken the wicket. Arshad Khan, the fielder, taking the catch. Five balls bowled in this over so far, been eventful. Started off with 5 wides, induced an edge from Deepanshu that went to third man, bowled a couple of wides more, and then the one which was banged in slightly into the pitch. Pranav closing his bat a bit early there, and then ball ballooning up in the air as Gaurav Nagar comes to the center at number 3. 139 matches, 3,467 runs, average of 33.34, highest of 99, so would dearly want to have a good score out here. This tour being organized to give an international experience to these young boys. Kamran to Gaurav, squaring him up with that ball, beating him for pace. So it's all happening out here. Kamran to Gaurav, plays it on the pads, plays it down to mid-on, and he's off the mark. Score 1 run. Score moves on to 15. To Dipanshu, again backing away, following the batsman, plays it down, ball rolling towards the keeper, so no run there. Score remains on 15. Kamran. Again, backing away, no clue whatsoever where the ball's going. So, at the end of 2 overs, 15 for the loss of 1 wicket. The man out, Pranav, caught by Arshad Khan out the bowling of Kamran. Two overs, 15 for the loss of no wicket, for the loss of 1 wicket, sorry. Pranav out. यार उनको बोल एक रन नहीं डाला है, क्या कर रहे हैं? बैट्समैन भी गलत है. हाँ. कितनी पहुंच. हाँ, गौरव आया, उसने सिंगल लिया ना मिड ऑन पे, वो डाला ही नहीं सिंगल.
पहला बॉल सिंगल डाला लेकिन उसको डाल दिया, जीत को डाल दिया.
नहीं, हाँ, जब नहीं लास्ट ओवर में जब बैट्समैन ये आउट हुआ, ये आया गौरव, इसको सिंगल डाला ही नहीं है. गौरव स्ट्राइक पे, हाँ, गौरव ऑन स्ट्राइक. And nearly bowled out there, but lucky for him, the ball ricocheting off his pads towards the keeper. 16 for the loss of 1 wicket. Tanveer to continue. He's given away 8 runs of the 1.4 overs he's bowled so far. Gaurav plays it down towards long on for a single. Score moves on to 17. Dipanshu. Again, playing a bit early on the ball. He's quite frustrated with himself. Dipanshu trying to manufacture strokes out here as Tanveer quickly finish up his second over. Score moves on to 17 for the loss of 1 wicket.
दूसरे का है.
Kamran Bhatti to continue his second over. Bowling to Gaurav. Again, plays it to a short cover and takes a quick single. Score moves on to 18 for the loss of 1 wicket. Dipanshu on strike, facing Kamran. Cuts this one towards third man for a single. Again, playing the one in the line of the stumps. Not an ideal shot to be playing. Would be prompted to bring a fly slip and induce that edge once again. He's already done it twice. Score moves on to 19 for the loss of 1 wicket. Gaurav trying to play an expensive stroke out there. Not coming in line of the ball. He's playing it more with an open face of the bat. She's surprised by the pace that Kamran is generating out here. Need to come behind the line of the ball, experience this sort of bowling. Will only get them better when you face such tests. As again plays in through the line of the ball. Ball going over the stumps towards the keeper. But in spite of Kamran having so much pace, the ball's dipping quite quick after it crosses the stumps, making it difficult for the keeper to collect the one closer to his knees. He's collecting it more towards his ankles. This time, edge, thickest edge, goes to third man. So third man being kept busy out here. 9:15 local time here in UAE as score moves on to 20 for 1 as last ball of the fourth over coming up. A fly slip being introduced after those two edges that Kamran had induced from Dipanshu. Let's see. Comes down the track, opens up the offside, plays it towards point. A chance of a run out, but the man had shot mid wicket, doing the covering. So good bowling and fielding all around. 20 for the loss of 1 wicket at the end of 4 overs. The Indian Stellars team has a few games lined up, had played the Pucks. They played a game last night where they won that easily. Played it against the Pakistan Eagles GCL. Indian Stellars had scored 142 for 6 and managed to get Pakistan Eagles out for 115 for 10. Notable performances by Akash Sharma had scored 51 of 41. Gaurav Nagar had scored 44 of 33. Shehzad Butt from Pakistan Eagles had scored 63 in a losing cause as Gaurav plays this down to long on for a single. Raghav Batra again had got 4 wickets for 6 runs in the 3 overs that he bowled. This one, play and a miss. Missed by the keeper as well. Ball going over towards the fine leg boundary. Come back for the second. So Dipanshu trying to break the shackles out here. Still not able to do so. Collecting a couple of runs. Score moves on to 23. Dipanshu playing it down towards the bowler. Score remains on 23. He's batting 6 of 10. Gaurav batting 4 of 12. So both these batsmen just trying to get used to the pace of the wicket. Now Dubs is down to the vacant third man region. Ball racing towards the boundary. Slowing down at the end of it. So 2 taken. Wanting to come back for the third. A good decision in the end not to go for that. So 2 more runs added. Score moves on to 25. We're coming closer to the end of the 5th over of this power play. Only 2 men allowed outside. There's a man at long on and a man at deep mid wicket. On to the pads. No run there. Score remains on 25. Is played in the air. The man at mid-off coming back for and takes a good catch. So the second wicket down. Dipanshu's vigil comes to an end. The end of 5th over. 25 for the loss of 2 wickets. Dipanshu caught by Syed Hasnain Raza of the bowling of Tanveer for 8 of 13 balls. So 5 overs completed, 25 for the loss of 2 wickets. Gaurav Nagar batting 4 of 12. Pranav was the first to go. He was out 4 of 5 balls. And 9 extras in the innings so far. 7 wides, 2 no ball. Sorry, 2 byes.
अच्छा उनसे पहले ना ये एक बात बता देना जो टेनिस टूर्नामेंट है ना तो इसमें हम लोग
Tour being organized with the intention of bringing more Indian local teams to the global stage. A global concept for promoting T20 cricket. As the left-hander comes to the strike. Center. Last over of the power play to begin. Raghav Batra, man of the match of the last game, strides out to the center with a task on hand. Needs to hold this innings together along with Pranav. As we see a change in bowling, Arshad Khan comes in. Gaurav Nagar taking strike. There's a no ball being called by the umpire, but a free hit. Moves on to 5 of the 13 balls he's faced. Score moves on to 26, the 27 with that no ball. The two men outside the circle are the man at third man and fine leg as the left-hander strides out to the middle. Have a slip in place.
नहीं आइडिया तो अच्छा है लेकिन थ्रू डिसीजन में प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा क्योंकि सुबह से अगर समझो टोटल 15 मैच है 10 मैच अलग डिसीजन हो
Again,
जाएगा और
playing it in the
ये
air.
तो उन लोग डिसीजन सब
Short ball
तो थोड़ा अलग
and a misfield there. Gets another couple of runs. Score moves on to 29.
और वैसे भी मैच के बीच में ब्रेक होगा यार क्योंकि जब नॉकआउट खत्म होगा ना 2 ग्राउंड पे नॉकआउट खत्म होगा ना तो ड्रॉ ये वो उसके बीच में ब्रेक होगा ही होगा तो मेरे हिसाब से आप देख लो
Raghav
डिवाइड
not happy with himself.
आप देख लो जो सही लगता है
He missed out on the opportunity to send that ball over the square leg. Just hurried a bit of on for pace. As Ashad. This one plays it towards Gully and a beautiful shot. Just cuts that one, a little bit of width on offer, and he sends this one towards the Gully region for a boundary. Again, pleasing to the eye when you play strokes of such nature. You're not playing across the line, you're playing with the line of the ball. He moves on to 6. Score moves on to 33. And the 8 runs already been scored of the 2 legal deliveries of this over. We put Arshad Khan on under a bit of pressure as he bowls this one down leg side, 5 wides. So another 5er added to the total. Score moves on to 38. 13 runs have already been scored of the 5 balls. Score moves on to 38. Raga won 6. Gaurav won 6 as well. 5 rather. As Arshad comes into bowl. Bowls him. Neck and crock. Done for pace. Slightly late down there and the middle stump has been pegged back. So the man of the match for the last game this time goes out in a hurry after playing a beautiful late cut. This time the one pitched up and he sees his stump take a walk. So 38 for the loss of 3 wickets. The runs have come plenty, but 3 quick wickets in the power play are a cause of concern for the Indian Stellar boys. Raghav Batra out 6 of 3 balls, 1 boundary. Current run rate of 6.91, projected score 138. I guess the score might not be an issue for the Indian Stellars as of now. They must be thinking of conserving those wickets. They've already lost 3 in a heap. Loveneet Saxena, the captain, strides out to the middle. I guess he would not have expected to be in the mix before the end of power play. Now has a job on hand. He is already there in the center facing Arshad, who's worked up a bit of steam as he bowls this one. Outside off stump, Loveneet going for that drive. Ball nestling into the keeper's glove. Score remains on 38. As the last couple of balls of the power play coming up. Again, this one beating Lavneet Saxena for pace. Just hopping inside the crease. Lucky for him, it didn't kiss any part of the bat or body and cannon onto the stumps. He's still lucky to survive there. As Ashrat coming to bowl the last ball of the power play with a slip in place. Short ball. Lavneet being again cramped for room. Comes back for the second. End of the power play, 40 for the loss of 3 wickets.
मुझे ना स्पॉन्सर्स के कुछ अगर वीडियो है ना तो वो भेज देना और तेरा लोगो जो परफॉर्मेंस का जो भी भेज देना।
End of power play, 40 for the loss of 3 wickets. Is Tanveer continuing his bowling his last over, and a chance of a 4th wicket and an easy catch. So Gaurav Nagar playing one into the hands of mid-off, and Tanveer gets another wicket. It's 40 now for the loss of 4 wickets.
बॉल कहाँ है, कैमरा कहाँ है, क्या हो गया?
3.1 overs, 12 runs, 2 wickets. Mirza Sami running in at mid-off and taking that catch. Forty for the loss of 4 wickets. This innings is now putting Indian Stellars in a spot of bother. लगाना ही पड़ेगा, जल्दी बैटरी ड्रेन हो रही है इसकी भी।
तो आपका चार्जर किधर है?
वो चार्जर वायर है, बट वो नहीं चल रही है। ये भी
चार्जर,
पावर
पावर
बैंक भी खत्म। वो भी नल्ला निकला साला है, तो चेंज इट अगेन, नया वाला भी भेजना पड़ेगा।
पावर बैंक अगर एक दो फोन नहीं चार्ज कर रहा तो फिर फायदा क्या उसका?
उसने बोला नहीं सर 3 चार्ज करेगा, अच्छा वाला है दे रहा हूँ। यही प्रॉब्लम है इन्होंने। Akash Sharma comes into the center at number 6, facing Tanveer. Plays it down towards long on. The man at wide long on coming in a few paces, but Lavneet quite quick to come back for the second. So 2 runs added. Score moves on to 42. Akash Sharma off the mark with a double. Brief hold in play as the man at mid-wicket had to just walk out the field. Score 42 for the loss of 4 wickets. And Akash Sharma on strike. Onto the pads, plays it towards short square, chance of a run out. Yes, no between both the batsmen. Lucky for them, Akash Sharma just back in time. Else could have been another wicket. They've already lost 4. No, haven't been able to string a partnership as this one played onto the pads. No run there. Score remains on 42. As Tanvir has bowled an excellent spell so far. He's given away 14 runs and taken 2 wickets. He's on the verge of completing his 4 overs for the night. Tanvir to Akash. Again, this one in the air over the man at mid-off. Racing towards the boundary. Score moves on to 46. Inviting that drive, he obliges and plays it high over the man at mid-off. Mid-off giving the chase, but the ball winning the race, and score moves on to 46. Plays this towards covers. Man coming across, score moves on to 47 at the end of 7 overs. Some good bit of bowling by Tanvir comes to end. It's 4 overs costing 19 runs and 2 wickets. More importantly for the Indian Stellars, more than the score right now, is that they need somebody to stitch a partnership together. As we have a look at the fall of wickets, 14, Pranav falling at the score of 14 at 1.2 overs. Dipanshu Goyal out in the score of 25 at the end of 5th over. Raghav Batra out at the score of 38 at 5.3. And Gaurav Nagar was a 4 to go at 6.1 at the score of 40 as the 8th over is commenced, and a dot to start by Arshad Khan, bowling to Akash Sharma. Akash batting 7 of 6. Lavneet Saxena, the captain, batting 2 of 3. Current run rate of 6.56. And the projected score to 131. Will be an exciting contest if Indian Stellars can get up to 140 and above. Boasts of a good bowling lineup. As we see men being moved around behind square on the offside, as another one, Akash Sharma, getting a bit fidgety out there. He doesn't need to. He needs to understand the situation, and he's playing at number 6. You are at the end of power play. You have a long way to go. All you need to do is stitch a partnership together with your captain, bring the score to a respectability, and then tee off in the last few overs. Arshad's working some good pace. Again, no foot movement, just dancing down the wicket. And the ball sneaking under the bat. The wicket's not too conducive to play square unless it's really short and wide. You're still better off playing down the ground into the V. That's what you've been taught. As another short ball hurrying on to the batsman. A bit late on that, as Omar, the captain, having a quick word with Akash whether he's okay. Akash giving the thumbs up there. Score remains on 47. As we have a look of view of the ground, lush green outfield. Slightly evenly cut, so the ball's going to stop sometime as Akash plays this towards covers for a single, 48, and coming back quickly for a double. No backup, so Lavneet risking that second run quite easily. Score moves on to 49. 7.4 overs completed. Onto the pads, plays it down to his fine leg for a leg by. So the 50 coming up in the 8th over. 7.5 overs, 50 for the loss of 4 wickets. Now the completion of 8 overs, 50 for the loss of 4 wickets. With the runs being scored, we have a look at the sponsors of this tour. Is Indian Stellars playing UAE Strikers today as our main sponsors: Mannat Hyderabad Restaurant, Abu Dhabi; Tanat Hotel and Resorts; Big Banana Restaurant from Delhi, India; associate sponsors: Kansal Agro from Panipat, India; Dada Dev Electronics from Delhi, India; CSG Sports Abu Dhabi, UAE; B Laiba Fashion, Delhi, India; S3P Fast Cash Finance Service, New Delhi, India; Gulzar Ahmed Transport LLC, Dubai, UAE. As we see another bowling change, Tariq Mahmood comes in. It's more or less like the Murli action, and considered the Murli Dharan of UAE. Akash Sharma taking a single of the first ball. So Lavneet on strike after quite some time. Tariq Mahmood comes into bowl. Lavneet plays it towards mid-wicket and a chance of a catch, and the 5th wicket down. So these young Turks not learning from their mistakes out there. They already lost 4, and the last thing they expected their captain is to play 1 in the air. As you see, Tariq bowling, and he plays it in the air. Man at deep mid-wicket, having a comfortable catch. Caught by Syed Raza. So Syed Hasnain Raza has his second catch of the evening. Lavneet Saxena out for 2 or 4 balls. Was kept off strike for quite some time, so must have been raring to go, but not the ideal situation to be in. And 51 for 5, so Monish Batra, cousin brother of Raghav Batra is what I've heard, strides out to the center at number 7. Teams are expected to be under these situations and play according to the line. As Monish plays this towards covers, completes a single. Akash denying the second, so score moves on to 52. Monish off the mark with that single. Akash batting on 10. The only notable performances so far is the extras, which are 16, 12 wides in that. So Akash trying to dab this down to third man. There's nobody patrolling the third man area. There's no short third man. There's no third man. So Akash trying to make use of that. Doesn't succeed so far. Score remains on 52. Plays this towards deep point. The fielder there coming across quickly and releasing the ball. Keeps it down to a single. Last ball of the 9th over coming up. 53 for 5. Tariq coming from the vision end. Loops this one onto the pads. Monish plays it down to long on for a single. So at the end of 9 overs, 53 for the loss of 5 wickets. As the over after this will be the drinks break and the teams will change ends and the bowling will continue from the commentary end.
अभी एक ओवर के बाद वो दोनों का इंटरव्यू छोड़ देना हाफ से. ये अभी 10वां ओवर चालू हो रहा है ना. हाँ तो ऐड डालूंगा और दूसरे वाले भाई का इंटरव्यू छोड़ देना.
As Syed Hasnain,
वो सेलेक्ट कर लेना ना भगा के मैच के स्टार्ट से आएगा.
Syed Haider coming in to bowl. He's bowling to Monish, who's on strike. He's on 2 of 2. Akash Sharma on 11 of 14. Right arm medium fast. Wrapping him on the pads. A quick leg by towards short square leg. Score moves on to 55. Adding another extra to the total. 12 wides, 1 no ball, 1 leg by and 2 byes is what has constituted the extras of the innings so far. As Express plays it towards third man. Fielder giving the chase, making sure he keeps it within the field of play. So a single added to the total. Score moves on to 56. Akash flashing at that one outside off stump. And sends this one to his third man. The man at third man kept quite busy this evening. Short ball, plays it nicely towards short mid wicket for a single. Score moves on to 57. This time playing it, Akash playing it again towards the third man region. The keeper doing the key fielding there. Score moves on to 58 of 9.4. Current run rate of 6 runs will get them to only 120. Sort of wicket where you will want to get 140 plus minimum. If you want to make a match of it, 160 would be good, par, and 180 would be the ideal score. But situation that the Indian Stellar boys are in at the moment, they would be happy to go with 140 plus. As wrapped on the pads again towards point, as a no ball being called for overstepping. So a free hit coming up. The umpire very strict out there. The moment you overstep, you've been called for a no ball. So 2 runs added. Score moves on to 60. The free hit coming up. Plays this towards point misfield there. So 1 run completed. Coming back for the second. Completing the 2 relatively easy in the end. Score moves on to 62. That's the last ball of the 10th over coming up, and drinks after this ball.
लास्ट बॉल है लास्ट बॉल है मैं ऐड डालूंगा तुम सेलेक्ट कर लो उन लोग का इंटरव्यू
कर रहा है यार, 2 रन है, 2 रन है, एक ही डाला. This time, short ball, plays it towards the vacant long leg region for a boundary.
तुम सेलेक्ट कर लो
You see, short ball and sends this.
सेलेक्ट कर लो हाँ हाँ डाल दिया हो यार एम्पर सेकंड
Hello and welcome to Eagle Sports Club here on the Dubai Al Ain Road, a picturesque ground where a lot of cricket is people who all the pieces together to get this tournament. We'll talk to Avneet. Avneet, how much of a pressure has Lavneet put on you to get this tournament and this tour going?
Well, so sorry, man. I don't have the voice properly today, but apparently, no, it's like a normal brother. You know, we always talk, chit chat like this always. You know, like sometimes it goes in a slang language and everything kind of, but it's very normal. You know, but this is how we brothers are. You know, we always just go. And when we decided about this, you know, about his passion about bringing this league to the international level. From there, we got an idea that there are certain people who didn't get the chances to play international, especially the academy. You know, the academy students. You know, they can play in their own country in other states and everything kind of. But how do they feel international? This is something that they are missing. Sometimes what happens, those people are very good in their with their passion in the cricket, but what happens is like they don't see the future. This is what our concept is like. No, guys, there is a lot of career back in throughout the world about the cricket. So this is what we have to bring it up to the academy students also, that no, come with us, we will take you to an international and we will show you how the international feel. Honestly speaking, they have to watch out for the Saxena brothers, even though for Lovenees. Yesterday, it was just like they just came back. They have not even understand the weather of UAE, which take them a little bit of while. But I believe now the full team is really geared up really well. And today, they would be really seeing the actual Indian stellar. That's what I really believe.
And is this talking about that that the initiative has already been taken and you all have started this first tour? Can we consider that this is going to be one of the first tours and probably many more tours in the future with the Saxena brothers bringing in a lot of cricketers from Faridabad and probably in and around the northern belt and get them to get to know the UAE culture, the UAE hospitality, and also show them that yes, cricket in UAE is prospering and there's a lot of cricket that has to be played.
Yes, of course. This is our first Global Champions League, and even though we are not only bringing, this is just a first, but yes, this is just a gear up. We are going to come up soon in this year itself, around 2 to 3 leagues for sure. We have some teams which is also ready, and yes, of course, it's not only from northern India. We are looking from the other states as well, from the other from others. Part of India as well, from south, west, and from east as well, and we are trying to bring it up each and everything, you know, from India on an international platform. That's what our passion is.
Anyway, thank you for your time, and we will be hoping to have a good match and some good performance by the young boys, as you all have said, and many more tours to come in the future. And that's it from now. We will be coming into action very soon as the teams start gearing. Tariq now trying to spin a web out there, keeping both the batsmen quiet, as we have Raghav and Gaurav from Indian Stellars. Ground पे नहीं जाऊंगा, ओवर के बाद जाऊंगा ना. As we see another wicket. Bit of confusion whether he's bowled. And finally, Monish Batra is out bowled as we have Raghav and Gaurav from Indian Stellars in between us, both the youngsters representing. First of all, welcome to UAE. Both of you must be disappointed. It was a good wicket and both of you could have made some good runs on this wicket.
Yeah, pretty disappointed with the performance. The wicket was quite good to bat on, but they are bowling nice tight lines and we just went through with our shots, which we should have stopped right now at the moment.
And with you, you started off well with that boundary, were not happy with one of the shots, but surprised by the pace which you got on this turf?
Yeah, they have good pace and three or four bowlers are very good pace and they are bowling on good areas. So I think they were pretty good.
And your expectations on this tour overall, apart from the cricket, what sort of expectations more do you guys have on this tour?
We are here just to enjoy and showcase our skills right now. Yeah, we just need to enjoy our tour, nothing else.
And what are your expectations from this tour, apart from just the cricket?
No, this is our first tour and this is our first international tour. So we are going very good and three games are more there. So we will do better in the future. So let's see.
And thank you for your time and all the best for the rest of the tours. Enjoy yourself as we have another wicket being fallen and Indian Stellars in a spot of bother today. But we will want to see more action from you boys in the next few games as we continue to live action. As Tariq Mahmood has got spun a web around the Indian Stellar boys. Thank you. Thank you guys.
मैच के बीच में नहीं लो, मैच के पूरा इनिंग ब्रेक हो जाएगा तब तक.
अरे फिर ये लोग फिर प्रैक्टिस करेंगे ना. मैं बोला चलो विकेट गिरी है तो ले लूँ.
ब्रेक
Avneet, the wicket-keeper batsman, left-hander, comes to the strike that Tariq was, plays it high in the night sky. The man had long on, running about 25 meters to his left, keeps it down to a single.
जरा ध्यान दो वॉल्यूम पे.
67 for 6. So Tariq had kept Monish quiet and then sneaked one through his gate and got him bowled. He was out for 4 of 9.
और मोबाइल का वाईफाई बंद करो.
Tariq bowling to Akash. Plays it with soft hands towards point for a single. So end of the 11th over, 68 for the loss of 6 wickets. As Indian Stellars, after that victory against Pakistan Eagles yesterday, tonight running into a much better bowling unit. Syed Haider Ali bowling the 12th over. He's given up 11 runs. Of the 1 over he's bowled, Tariq Mahmood is bowled 2 overs for 6 runs and got 2 wickets. Got a wicket each in both the overs that he's bowled. He got Loveneet Saxena first and then now that as Akash Sharma और अगेन गलत है. अवनीत लेफ्ट हैंडर है यार, उसको बोल क्या कर रहा है. अवनीत लेफ्ट हैंडर है. लास्ट wide down leg side. Score moves on to 71. This time hurrying the batsman on, plays it towards short mid wicket for a single. Score moves on to 72. Akash backs away, plays it down towards long on for a single. Score moves on to 73. They need a partnership and need it quite quickly. They are another 8.2 overs after this. Would be worried with the number of wickets that have fallen. 6 wickets already fallen down. Full toss, hurrying onto the batsman. A single being taken to short covers by Avneet. Score moves on to 74. Men to follow: Rajiv Agarwal, Harshit and Lokesh Yadav. Syed Haider Ali quite express with his pace. Akash Sharma batting 22 of 21. Full toss, plays it towards point. Comes back for the second. Deep point doing the fielding there.
वो बंदा कौन पहचान वाला है धड़कन का खड़ा है बाहर उसके ऊपर ही ज्यादा फोकस है मैं देख रहा हूँ उसके ऊपर ही बाकी प्लेयर 11 प्लेयर खेल रहे जरा ध्यान दो
Score moves on to 76
कि नहीं जानते आने दो
at the end of 12 overs.
बस फिर समझ गया फिर तुम्हारी गलती नहीं है क्योंकि मैं नोटिस कर लिया 2-3 बार ऐड चल रहा है अभी क्या फायदा ऐड है हटा दो
Back live as Tariq Memo to Avneet. Playing across the line. Lucky for the batsman. Might have been just going down leg side. Playing a sweep to a foolish delivery. Not the ideal ploy by Avneet. Needs to play straight down the ground. As this one tossed up, plays it towards mid wicket. The man from deep mid wicket coming in. Misfield there and concedes a double. Score moves on to 78. Avneet moves on to 6 of 6. He spoke at the toss to Captain Omar from the UAE Eagles. Said they will play their best cricket, and they have done so far. As Tariq plays it to Avneet, plays this towards wideish long on. 1 run completed. Good bit of work by the fielder at long on. Keeps it down to a single. Score moves on to 79. Trying to build a partnership out here. Akash trying to dab this again to third man, doesn't succeed. Partnership of 13 of 12 balls. They will want this pair to play as long as possible. As Akash Sharma on strike. Tariq the bowler. Cuts this one and loses his stump. So the commentator's curse coming to the fore. Wanting a partnership, but too full a ball. As you see, Tariq slowly coming in with the action. Tosses the ball. Akash has been trying to cut him on quite a few occasions. And this time the ball kissing the stump, and 79 for 7 in 12.5 overs.
तो इनका होगा लेकिन लाइव नहीं है, वनडे और टूसडे कल था ना इनका मैच। तो मैं नहीं था, मेरे को कॉल किया था विनीत ने। वही ना, मतलब काम पे था ना, कल फंसा रही है तो उसको ही करा।
Rajiv Agarwal coming in at number 9. नहीं 7 विकेट हो गए. As he plays it towards long off for a single. Rajiv off the mark with that single. Score moves on to 80. At the completion of 13 overs.
7-7
13 overs, 80 for the loss of 7 wickets. It's not been an ideal show by the Indian Stellars. Was surprised by the pace that was worked up by the UAE Eagle bowlers. Wrapped on the pads. Probably going down leg side is what the umpire feels. नहीं सही है, नहीं सही से.
अवनीत लेफ्टी है।
Avneet on strike, plays it towards long off, completes a single, wanting the second, but a quick throw back to the bowler, keeps it down to a single. He moves on to 8 of 8, so moves on to 82. Syed Haider has given away 20 runs of the 2.2 overs he's bowled so far. This time plays it down the ground. Fielder at long off giving the chase. Keeps it down to a single. A good throw back to the bowler. Quick arms, quick legs. So moves on to 83. Abneet plays it up high in the night sky. The man at covers coming in for that catch, and a beautiful catch. So the 8th wicket down. The 5th catch of the night. UAE Eagles have not dropped one catch so far. Abneet being hurried for pace out here. Plays it towards mid-off. And Syed Hasnain Raza completing his 3rd catch of the evening. So could be heading for an early finish out here. Indian Stellars in danger of not completing their 20 overs. Already 8 down, and we are yet to complete the 14th over of the innings. So 6 more overs after this. Lokesh Yadav comes to the crease. The man to follow Harshit. As he's on strike, facing Syed Hasnain, who's already got 1 wicket. Tariq, the pick of the bowlers, getting 3 wickets. Swing and a miss. Let's see whether it was an edge. Ball going towards the 3rd man boundary. It's a bye. Missed by the batsman and the keeper. Score moves on to 84. Short ball. Lokesh just surprised by that one. Lucky for him. Just plays it with a dead bat. So score remains on 84 at the end of 14 overs. Question now for the Indian Stellar is whether they will be able to survive these 20 overs. Main sponsors of this tour: Mannat Hyderabad Restaurant Abu Dhabi, Danath Hotel and Resorts, Big Banana Restaurant, Saket New Delhi, India. Associate sponsors: Kansal Agro Panipat. As Tariq comes into bowl, he's bowling the 15th over, his last over of the night. He's given away 10 runs and given Lokesh. वापस गलत बैट Lokesh on strike. Asking for a stumping and is being given. So the 9th wicket down. 4th wicket for Tariq Mahmood. Lokesh Yadav stumped of 4 balls for not. So you see, just dragging his foot out for a few inches and the umpire deems him as out. Harshit, the new man. $84 for the loss of 9 wickets. Over 300 runs in the 200 odd games that he's played. His average of his highest is 19. Could be handy if he can score those same tonight. As Tariq trying to go for his fiver, asking for another stumping, but Harshit just managing to keep his back leg inside the crease. Score remains on 84. 3.4 overs, 10 runs, 4 wickets. Some awesome performance by Tariq as Harshit plays it towards short covers for no run. It's the last ball of the 15th over, last ball of this spell. Let's see what Harshit is going to do out here. Tariq floats this ball in the air. Is that another stumping as well? No. That's the end of the over. Lovely loopy delivery. Enticing the batsman to play from outside his crease, but not to be. 84 for 9 at the end of 15 overs as we see the last ball. Loops it. That's a wicket only was. Arshad Khan coming in to bowl his third over. As we have a look at the scorecard of the Indian Stellars, Pranav, Rajiv and Dipanshu opening the innings. Pranav out for 4 of 5 balls, Dipanshu out 8 of 13 balls, Gaurav Nagar 5 of 14, Raghav Batra 6 of 3 balls with 1 boundary, Lavneet Saxena 2 of 4 balls, Akash Sharma, the only notable performance, 24 of 24 with 2 boundaries. Monish Batra out 4 of 9. Amneet out 8 of 9 balls. Rajiv batting 2 of 4. Lokesh Yadav out for none of 4 balls. There's another one wrapped onto the pads. Harshit batting none of 3 balls. 21 extras in the innings. 84 for 9 in 15.2. Plays it towards long on for a single. So score moves on to 85. Look at the bowling analysis. Tanveer 4 overs, 19 runs, 2 wickets. Khurram Bhatti 2 overs 11 runs, 1 wicket. Arshad Khan 2.3 so far for 18 as Harshit misses another one. 2.4 overs 18 runs, 1 wicket. Tariq Mahmood, the pick of the bowlers, 4 overs 1 made in 10 runs, 4 wickets. Syed Haider 3 for 21 with 1 wicket. 3 overs 21 runs and 1 wicket. A fall of wickets. Pranav out at the score of 14. Dipanshu out at the score of 25. Raghav Batra at the score of 38. Gaurav Nagar at 40 for 4. Lavneet Saxena 51 for 5 as we see a single being taken. Monish Batra was out at the score of 66. Akash Sharma at the score of 79. Avneet out at the score of 83 and Lokesh falling at a score of 84. These two have put on 2 runs in the 8 balls. More importantly, have tried to survive at the center and trying to get each run for the team. 6 for 9. Short ball, surprising the batsman again. So end of 16 overs, 86 for the loss of 9 wickets. Adil Ahmed is the new bowler. He's the 6th bowler being used.
मैच में आ जाओ, मैच में आ जाओ.
As Adil tosses this one up on the pads, going towards the fine leg. Batsman complete 2. Wait for the umpire's signal. It's off the bat. So Harshit off now on 3 of 6. Adil comes on the wicket, plays it towards mid-wicket, 1 bounce to the fielder. Score moves on to 88, 89 rather. This time sends it high over mid-wicket for a maximum. A good try by the fielder at mid-wicket to keep the ball in the field of play. The first maximum. Ball floated on the middle-end leg. He just clears his front leg and sends this high into the mid-wicket area. A good attempt by the fielder to try to bring the ball in play, but not to be. Score moves on to 95. As he plays this one again towards the fielder, and this time the Asnain collecting his 4th catch. So 95 all out. Adil giving away 9 runs in the 4 balls and collecting a wicket. Rajiv Agarwal caught at mid-wicket for 9 of 10 balls with 1-6. So a rather quick end to the Indian Stellars innings, as they have only
ऐड सेलेक्ट कर लो यार, वो बैनर के जो बनाए. फाद है या गए हो? फाद यार सुन भी लो यार. बैनर सेलेक्ट करो, बैनर बैनर वाला ऐड. तुमको मैच की लिंक भी नहीं बनाई. जाके आओ, वॉशरूम वगैरह जाना है तो वॉशरूम जाना है तो जाके आ जाओ।
As UAE Eagles need 96 runs to win this contest. Continue our live coverage. These pictures brought to you by AS Live. Experience the live moments. Sorry batting card of the Indian Stellars tonight, with only one batsman reaching double figures and followed by the extras of 21. First ball, plays it down to the vacant fine leg area. The man from deep mid wicket coming down to the fine legs. Shahzad Butt opening the innings with Syed Hasnain Raza. Syed Hasnain gets a 3 of the bowling of Raghav Batra. Bowling it onto the pads, trickles it down to fine leg. So 3 runs on the board already of the first ball. As Ahmed plays it in the sky towards covers and a drop. So not the ideal start that Indian Stellars would want. They would want wickets up front. Ahmed Shahzad Butt nearly providing them one, placing it into the sky, and the fielder at cover stationing himself well below, but in the end grasping the ball down. So Shahzad survives as Raghav comes into bowl, plays it towards the backward square leg for a single. Score moves on to 4. Change of field. The man it's from slip being brought to square leg. Syed Hasnain Raza earlier in the evening has taken 4 catches. UAE Eagles didn't drop any. Whereas Indian Stellars dropping a catch of the first attempt that they had. Six catches, 4 of them taken by Syed Hasnain Raza, who had a stumping and 3 bowls. This time playing it towards another catch being dropped. So both the batsmen getting a reprieve. Rajiv absolutely not happy with that. You can see that into the gloves and out of the hands onto the turf. So both the batsmen surviving. Score 4 for the loss of no wicket as the last ball of the first over coming up. Could have easily been 4 for 2. That's what they would need. But if they don't hold their catches, not going to help. This one again trying to play with not much feet moment. End of the first over. 4 for the loss of no wicket. 20% है बस. Lokesh Yadav partnering Rajiv Batra as they have trying to plan a field for Shahzad Butt. Man at long off being brought down to long on. Taking a long time to set the field. Finally back in action. The man at long on and the man at deep mid wicket are the men outside. Bowls down leg side. Bad bounce for the keeper, but still managing to hold on to it. Score moves on to 5. Okay, not the right lines that are being bowled, not targeting the off stump, bowling on middle and leg and sending it down the leg side, resulting in a wide. Lokesh needs to reassess as he plays this down leg side again. Wrapped onto the pads, but going way down leg side, so no harm there. Starting this innings at less than 5 runs and over. There's another wide down leg side. Score moves on to 6. Lokesh into the swing and a miss. This time better line, just missing the leg stump. So Lokesh not wanting to give any kind of width to the batsman, Shahzad. Six for the loss of no wicket. Jamming this one down, but keeper not able to collect it. 1 run taken. Score moves on to 7. Shahzad on to 2 of 5. Syed Hasnain on 3 of 4. Just got the one scoring shot which he played of the first ball, so he'll want to come as Lokesh this time bowls it outside the off stump. Syed Hasnain trying to have a feel of the ball. You're out here at the Eagle Sports Club on the Dubai Lane Road. There's another one onto the pads, plays it down to short fine. Keeper running around quickly to his left and stopping that run. Score remains on 7. UAE Eagles need to just play percentage cricket out here. A couple of partnerships of 25-30 and they could hunt down the score easily. As Hasnain plays this with inner edge, racing towards the fine leg boundary. Harshit giving the chase. Lucky for him. Keeps it inside the field of play. Score moves on to 9. Youngster putting a lot of effort in that ball. Score moves on to 9 at the end of 2 overs. Needing another 87 of the remaining 108 balls. Lokesh Yadav giving away 5 runs of his first over. Raghav had given away 4 runs of the first over that he's bowled. Raghav in to bowl the second over. He's bowling to Shahzad. Swing and a miss just on top of the leg stump. So weather gets cool out here in the UAE during this time of the season. It was quite warm in the day. Nine for the loss of no wicket. Slaps this one, width on offer towards the cover region. Holding the post for the cameras. The first boundary coming up of the batter Shahzad. He moves to 6 of 7. Score moves on to 13. Raghav just pitching this one, giving the width. And quite handsomely placed towards the cover region for a boundary. He moves on to 6 of 7. Shahzad now playing it towards the mid wicket for another boundary. So back-to-back boundaries. Score moves on to 17. Trusting his instincts on that one. Again, slightly over-pitched. And he just sends it crashing towards the mid-wicket boundary for another 4. So he's got 2 boundaries of the last 2 balls he's faced. He moves on to double figures. He moves on to 10 of 8. UAE Eagles needing another 79 of the remaining 105 balls. Current run rate of 6.80. This one down leg side for a wide, so more agony for the Indian Stellars. Apart from the 2 boundaries being considered, now wide bowled, he has to reload that one. Score moves on to 18. Short ball being called a wide. The umpire deems it going over the head height, so score another wide to the total. Score moves on to 19. Way above the head height. Another short one this time. But this was a well direct bouncer. It's the height that the batsman was looking for. For no wicket. This time outside the off stump, and the umpire deems this one as a wide as well. Rajiv not happy with that decision. He's arguing with the umpire. Not the right thing to do. You just need to keep your composure and bowl. It's the umpire's decision to make such calls. This time plays it towards mid-wicket. Nobody patrolling the deep mid-wicket boundary. So another boundary to the total. Score moves on to 24. So rather lengthy over. Already an 8-ball over with one more ball to come. Man now stationed at the deep mid-wicket area. The man at third man being brought into the circle. And that's the danger when you are bowling on both sides of the wicket. You don't have much protection. So bowls this one to Shehzad. This time over the bowler's head, ball racing towards the boundary. The man at long on doing the fielding, keeps it down to a single. So a lengthy over of 9 balls come to an end. 25 for the loss of no wicket. Shehzad batting 15 of 11 balls. Syed Hasnain, a relatively quiet outing so far. He's got 5 or 7. Raghav Batra, 2 overs, 20 runs, no wicket. Lokesh Yadav coming to bowl his second over. He's given away 5 runs of the 1 over he's bowled so far. Shehzad now plays it towards mid-off, and this time finally Shehzad plays it into the hands of the man at mid-off, and he is being out-caught. So Lokesh Yadav providing the much needed breakthrough, caught by Raghav Batra. So have a look at this guy, takes the catch. Not sure what that sign meant as he held his hand in the air. See the number 3 batsman walking out. Indian Stellars in the need of few quick wickets have got 1. We want to get a few more in quick succession to try to make a match of this. These pictures brought to you by AS Live, experiencing the live moments. Umar Arshad, the man at number 3, captain, wicket-keeper of the side. Yes. Lokesh comes into bowl to Umar. Plays it towards point. A misfield there. No run. Man at point rushing in towards the ball. Man at covers doing the cover up behind him. So keeping the score to 25. For the loss of 1 wicket. We're in the 4th over of power play. Lokesh this time cuts it towards point. No run there. So have a look at the field setting. There's a man at wide slip. There's a man at short third man point. Rather a double gully, a point cover. So this time plays it towards man at point, no run there. So this time Lokesh now settling into a good line. 4 balls he's bowled, he's got a wicket and not given away any runs. The Indian Stellar boys now trying to find their voice, trying to claw back into this game. They want to make a match of it. Zomar over the man at point, racing away to the point boundary. So a moral victory for the bowler, but 4 runs added to the team total. Score moves on to 29. Just dancing down the wicket, opening the face of the bat, eluding the man at point, and racing away to the boundary. So last ball of the 5th over coming up, 29, rather 4th over, 29 for the loss of 1 wicket. This time cutting this again through point for another boundary. So after 4 good balls, 8 runs conceded in the last 2 balls of the over. Score moves on to 33 for 1 at the end of 4 overs. Umar Arshad batting 8 of 5. Current run rate of 8.25, needing another 63 of the remaining 96 balls. Just under shade of 4 runs per over. Lokesh Yadav going for 13 runs of the 2 overs he's bowled. He's got the wicket of Shehzad, but the carnage continues as Umar managed to get a couple of boundaries of the last 2 balls of the over. Raghav Batra to continue. He's bowling his 3rd over of the evening. Hasnain plays it towards gully, no run there. Good thinking by Loveneet Saxena, the captain, wanting wickets up front, and with the field set, he's forcing his bowlers to bowl on one side of the wicket, nobody inside the ring on onside. The 2 men at long on it, as asking for an LBW, not to be, as leg by is being signalled for 4 runs. Probably the height was in question. So another boundary. Score moves on to 37. Needing another 59 more of 94 balls. This was a very good ball, but unlucky for the bowler, kissing the top of the pad and going away towards the 3rd man boundary. 37 for 1. As Raghav steaming in, this time short. Hasnain well aware that this could be a short ball, sends it towards the mid-wicket boundary, as we see Raghav short ball and a flat batted shot towards the mid-wicket boundary. Score moves on to 41. He moves on to 9 of 10. So look at the Indian stellar innings. They only had 3 boundaries and 1 6, whereas UAE Eagles have already got as another bouncer being called wide. Already got 6 boundaries in the inning so far. Raghav Batra again indicating something to the umpire. And this is absolutely not so good cricket by Raghav. He's being penalized by the umpires for the wide, and then some wayward bowling to his credit. Not the ideal way a premium fast bowler of the team will want to bowl. This time over covers for another boundary. It's very important to keep your frame of mind clear, and when you get into such issues with the umpires, you tend to bowl into the hands of the batsman, and this is what is happening. Hasnain this time coming down the track and playing it over covers and collecting his second boundary. He's already considered 3 boundaries, 2 of the bat and 1 of leg byes, apart from the wide that he's bowled. This one is what they're asking for, and this time it's out. Not sure why Rajiv has to show his frustration of the umpire. It doesn't need to be that way. You have induced an edge, and the umpire is obliged and giving you the dismissal. So in the end, we're just 1 ball away from the end of 5th over. Syed Hasnain caught behind by Avneet. He's out for 13 of 12 balls. Title sponsors for this Indian Stellars tour of UAE: Mannat Hyderabad Restaurant, Abu Dhabi; Dannat Hotel and Resorts, Big Banana Restaurant, Saket, New Delhi. Associate sponsors: Kansal Agro, Panipat, India; Dada Dev Electronics, Delhi. As we see Mohammad Tanveer coming to the center. CSG Sports, Abu Dhabi, UAE; B Laiba Fashion, Delhi, India; S3P Cash Fast Finance Services, New Delhi; Gulzar Ahmed Transport LLC, Dubai, UAE. Left-hander comes to the center at the fall of the 2nd wicket. Need another 50 runs in the remaining 90 balls. It's been under par batting performance by the Indian Stellars team, and although they have taken 2 wickets within the power play, they've already leaked 46 runs. And apart from the wides, a few boundaries being given away, and Rajiv, as he bowls this one, asking for an LBW. Umpire unmoved. End of an eventful over. 46 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 5 overs. Probably the height in question out there. Last over of the power play coming up. Monish Batra coming into bowl. Umar Arshad, the batsman. He's on 8 of 5 balls. Got to see the couple of boundaries that he scored of Lokesh Yadav's over. Spinner coming into the attack for the first time. His keeper comes up to the stumps. Still in the power play, so 7 men inside the ring. Plays it back towards the bowler. Right on the money. Probably a bit on the leg side, so Umar not trying to take a risk. He's just lost his. Comes down the wicket towards mid-off, and the third wicket down. Second catch for Raghav Batra. Again, running out of patience, played the first ball back to the bowler, this time dancing down the wicket and trying to clear the mid-off region, but playing it straight to the man at mid-off. So third wicket down, 46 for the loss of 3 wickets. As you see, Monish looping this one, not to the pitch of the ball, straight down the man at mid-off. .46 for the loss of 3 wickets. Need another 50 runs more to win this game as Mirza Sami or Labeg comes into the center. Dipanshu Goyal who has come into bowl. It wasn't Monish Batra.
यार अंपायर बैट्समैन को बोलो अभी 15 मिनट का ब्रेक लिया वो बैट्समैन ने तभी मंगाना चाहिए ना यार. हेलो अंपायर थोड़ा बोलो पुश करो यार. बैट्समैन कितने टाइम के बाद आ रहा है फिर वो बैट चेंज.
So Samuel Beg, the new batsman, coming at number 5. So Indian Stellars still hanging there. They managed to get 3 wickets within the power play. It was the same story when they were batting, so they must be wanting a repeat performance by their bowlers. Dipanshu Goyal to Mirza. Playing it from the crease. Lucky for him, played it with the dead bat and managed to get some wood onto that. Dipanshu to Mirza. Up on the pads and is being given. So number 4, wicket number 4 for Indian Stellars. As Dipanshu gets his second wicket of playing across and ramped onto the pads. It was on the cards because he was moving squarer rather than moving front. And a ball that was pitched further up than the last time. Manages to get a wicket. So 46 for 4. It's a new batsman. It's another left-hander coming to strike. It's Tariq Mahmood who's coming to strike. Tariq Mahmood earlier in the evening had a fantastic 4 overs for 4 wickets. Gave away just 10 runs. Now coming in between as Dipanshu coming into bowl. Fifth ball of the 6th over. Plays it towards mid-off. No run. Last ball of the over coming up. Score already got a wicket of the 2nd and the 4th ball of the over. Plays it towards extra cover for a single. Score moves on to 47. As end of 6 overs, 47 for the loss of 4 wickets. For the loss of 4 wickets. Tariq batting 1 of 2. Tanveer is on not of 1 ball. Raghav to continue. He's bowling his 4th over. For Raghav Batra bowling to Tariq. He plays it down towards short cover. No run there. The power play restrictions are done. Raghav to Tariq. Plays it towards fine leg for a single on middle and leg this time. Turns it round the corner towards fine leg. Another run score moves on to 48. Needing another 48 of the remaining 82 balls. Current run rate 7.58. Required 3.51. Tanvir on strike. He's batting none of one ball. He too plays this towards short square, wanting a single, but no run there. As Raghav now changes sides coming from round the wicket, trying to target it off stump. He's trying to bringing the ball back towards the left-hander. Full toss, plays it towards short square again. .48 for 4, 6.4 overs completed. Short ball this time. Keeper missing this one and a bye conceded. Score moves on to 49. As Raghav coming towards the end of his spell for tonight. He's 3.4 overs. He's got 31 runs and got 1 wicket. Got a couple of catches to his credit as well. Short ball. This time lucky to get away with that, not called a no ball or a wide. So well directed bouncer. 50 coming up in the 7th over, 6.4 overs when he's got the 50. A ball bowled after that. As he bowls the last ball. Full toss, plays it towards square leg. 1 run completed, wanting the second, but these young boys quick on the feet, keeping it down to a single. 51 for the loss of 4 wickets at the end of 7 overs. Needing another 45 of the remaining 78 balls to win this contest. Raghav Batra completing spell, given 4 overs 32 and taken the wicket. This tournament pictures brought to you live by AS Live, and experience the winning moments. Main sponsors for this tour: Danat Hyderabad Restaurant, Abu Dhabi; Danat Hotel and Resorts; Big Banana Restaurant, Saket, New Delhi; associate sponsors Kansal Agro, Panipat; Dada Dev Electronics, Delhi, India; CSG Sports, Abu Dhabi, UAE; B Laiba Fashion, Delhi, India; S3P Cashfart Finance Service, Delhi, India; Gulzar Ahmed Transport LLC, Dubai, UAE. As Dipanshu continuing, bowls another dot ball. He got 2 wickets of the first over that he bowled. He's got 2 left-handers on the crease now. takes it into the holding it towards covers for a single. Score moves on to 52. Stipanshu tries to play towards the fine leg region. The keeper running back to save the ball. 1 run conceded off the bat. Score moves on to 53. Both these players now need to just make sure they keep the scoreboard moving and reach closer to the target. Some good quality bowling here in the Indian Stellars lineup. Slowish one, plays it towards short cover, no run there. 1.4 overs, 3 runs and 2 wickets is what Dipanshu is in his analysis so far. This time Tariq playing it back to the bowler. Man waiting down his short covers for the check drive. And this time plays it down to the long off fielder for a single. 54 for 4 at the end of 8 overs, needing another 42 runs of the remaining 72 balls. Current run rate of 6.75, required run rate 3.50. He's got 3 runs of the last over. Nothing much to panic for the UAE Eagle boys. They just need to play out these overs and they will score those runs. You only have to make sure that they don't lose wickets anymore. As Monish Batra now comes into the attack. So have a look at the field. The man at short third, man at gully, short cover, man straightish mid off, wanting to invite the drive, man at long off, man at extra cover. There's a short ball and a wide ball. Tariq letting that one go towards the bowler, could have towards the keeper rather. As Monish Batra now again trying to reload, just warming up again. These are slightly cooler conditions. Must be used to these kind of conditions as they are from Faridabad, and this time plays it towards the extra cover region for another single. Score moves on to 56. So need to think 4 runs and over. They've already got 2 of the 1 ball that is bowled, so pressure on the bowler to bowl tight lines every ball, can't give away any sort of freebie. As Tanveer on strike. Again cutting this one towards the cover boundary. Fielders giving the chase. 1 run completed. Come back for the 2. So 4 runs already coming off the first 2 legal balls of the over. Needing another 38 of the remaining 70 balls. So that is what both these batsmen have to do. There's no demons in the wicket whatsoever. They just need to play straight. No need to play cross. Let's play this one towards straightish mid off. No run there. This time plays it towards the square leg region. Nobody patrolling the boundary there. So another boundary. Score moves on to 62. And Tanveer collects his first boundary, pitched on middle and leg. No protection on the leg side, so a boundary. 8 runs already coming off the 4 balls of this over. plays this word towards short covers, wanting a single but denying that. 62. Score remains on. Needing another 34 runs of 67 balls as the last ball of the 9th over coming up. Cuts this one. The man at extra cover doing the fielding there. Keeps it down to a single. Score moves on to 63. 9 runs coming off that over. Needing another 33. 33 runs of the remaining 66 balls at current run rate of 7 runs and over. Required run rate just 3 runs and over. Dipanshu Goyal continues. He's given away 4 runs of the 2 overs he's bowled and taken 2 wickets. But the pressure being released by the other bowler Monish Batra. As you see, the last over being bowled from the vision end. Playing towards gully, no run. Score remains on 63. Tanveer batting 8 of 12 balls. Tariq batting 6 of 12. Tanveer correcting a boundary. This one, flighted delivery. Plays it towards the man at wideish long off. 1 run completed, wanting the second. But the fielder quite up to the mark. Keeps it down to a single. Score moves on to 64. Dipanshu has bowling a stellar line just within the stumps, floating the ball, giving him the odd flight. This time wide outside off stump, being called a wide. So score moves on to 65. Plays it with a short arm jab, runs towards short mid wicket for a single. So 3 runs, the required 3 runs of this over already come in. Score moves on to 66 with a ball to spare. Last ball of the over coming up. Well flighted delivery and Tanveer playing it back to the bowler. So the end of 10 overs, 66 for the loss of 4 wickets. Tanveer batting 9 of 14 with 1 boundary. Tariq Mahmood batting 7 of 14. Dipanshu Goyal going for 7 runs in the 3 overs that he's bowled and taken 2 wickets. These two have come together and had a partnership of 20 of 27 as the bowler's change ends, and we're now going to operate from the commentary box end. Indian stellars need to believe that they're still in the game. A couple of wickets and this could be interesting chase. The way these two batsmen are batting, they are in no hurry whatsoever. The damage being done quite early in the innings. Shahzad scoring a brisk 15 as Pranav Rajiv Datta comes to bowl. Syed Hasnain is out for 13 of 12 with 2 boundaries. Shahzad Butt out for 15 of 12 with 3 boundaries. Umar Arshad scoring those 2 scoring shots. He scored 2 boundaries for 8 runs of the 7 balls. Mirza, the lone batsman who couldn't get off the mark. Tanveer batting 9 of 14 and Tariq Mahmood batting 7 of 14. 14 extras in innings so far. So in a low-scoring game, this is what you shouldn't be doing. We've given away 14 extras already. UAE Eagles had given away 21 extras in the overs that they had bowled. Another off spinner into the attack. Pranav, fastest delivery. Tariq, the batsman. Right arm leg break. Again, ball pitching and bouncing a bit. So Tariq a bit circumspect out there. Is not trying to take that chance. Plays it back to the bowler. Score remains on 66. Required run rate 3.16. Sam cuts this one towards short cover. No run there. So 4 balls of the over. No run added to the total. But not a cause of concern for the UAE Eagles. Should be cantering home to victory unless they play some rash shots, as a quick single being taken towards point. Score moves on to 67. Brings Tanveer on to strike. Last ball of the 11th over. Cuts this one towards deep extra cover for a single. So end of a good over, 68 for 4. Just the 2 runs coming of the last 2 balls of the over. Needing another 28 of the remaining 54 balls. As Harshit comes into bowl. It's the 6th bowler to be used. Another slow bowler into the attack. Harshit. In the air, a bit of a bounce and straight to the man at gully. So Tanveer finally trying to break the shackles. This one pitching outside the off stump, bouncing a bit more, couldn't ride the bounce and plays it straight to the man at gully. Flashes hard. And Gaurav Nagar taking a good catch right up to this midriff. The These two batsmen came in with the score of 46, stitched together a 22-run partnership, and trying to bring this game to a close as early as possible, but Adil Ahmed, the new batsman, Tanveer, in the end, the late cut proving to be a bit expensive. He's lost his wicket as Adil comes to strike, as Harshit gets a wicket of the first ball. .68 for 5 as Adil strides to the middle to face Harshit. Places one towards short mid wicket, no run there. Trying to cut this one, the umpire unmoved with that appeal by the wicketkeeper. 3 balls of the over completed, no run being conceded. And Harshit's bowling a good line as of now. He's batsman on the back foot, plays it towards short cover, no run there. He's quickly trying to run through this over. 68 for 5. We're in the 12th over. 4 balls bowled. So another run added to the total score, moves on to 69. First run conceded of this over, of the 5 balls being bowled. Tariq batting 8 of 19. As Harshit now bowling to Tariq Mahmood. Looping the ball, Tariq playing it down towards long off for a single. End of the over, 70 for 5 at the end of 12 overs. Needing another 26 of the remaining 8 overs. Tariq batting 9 of 20, he's on strike. Adil, his partner, is 1 of 4 ball. Pranav to come and bowl his second over, the 13th of the innings. Pranav going to playing it to short cover. Tariq Mahmood, the man in short cover, doing the fielding, a slight misfield, but both the batsmen not taking the initiative to try to take that run, so score remains on 70. Plays this towards deep square leg for a single. Score moves on to 71. As Adil now taking strike to Pranav. 71 for 5. Adil on strike. The men out on the boundary, deep square leg and inner edge, plays it towards short fine. Look at the difference in the fielding as soon as the ball was played off the inner half of the bat and going towards short square leg, short fine leg, the keeper and the bowler running towards the ball. So trying to plays this towards wideish long off for a single. Score moves on to 72. Needing another 24 of the remaining 44 balls. The Indian stellar team not going to go down without a fight. They've already taken 5 wickets. Just a matter of getting a wicket or 2 more and they would be running into the tail. And these 24 runs could be hard to come by for the UAE Eagles. As Tariq is playing a very composed innings, respecting the quality of the bowling that's on offer, but this time goes onto the back foot, plays it towards short cover, no run there. Score remains on 72. It's the last ball of the 13th over coming up. It's been quite a while since a boundary has been scored as Pranav bowls a wide ball. Trying releases the pressure on the batsman. They're needing another 23 runs more of the 43 balls, so it's plays it over, covers for a welcome boundary as we have spoken. So the extra ball, a boundary being conceded, score moves on to 77, so another 19 required of the remaining 42 balls. Current run rate 5.92, required run rate 2.71. So Pranav going for 9 runs of the 2 overs that he has bowled. He'd given away 1 run of the first 5 balls and then bowled a wide and then followed it up with the looping delivery, and the batsman just playing it over the man at short covers for a boundary. 77 for 5, another 19 runs more. Monish Batra had given away 9 runs of the 1 over that he had bowled. Tariq Mahmood scoring 14 of 24. He scored his first boundary of the game. .77 for 5. Monish Batra to Adil. Bucks back, plays it towards Gully for a single. Score moves on to 78. Adil on 3 of 7. Tariq. Tariq now plays it towards mid wicket. 1 run completed. Quickly coming back for the second. So playing with soft hands towards the edge of the circle by the time the fielder from deep wicket could come in. 2 runs being taken. Score moves on to 80, needing another 16 more runs to win this contest. As a change in field being brought in. 16 of 26 by Tariq Mahmood. Tariq Earlier had given away 10 runs and taken 4 wickets when he had bowls, and now playing a much sensible innings, knowing very well that he doesn't need to do anything silly. Collects another single, brings the equation down to 15 more runs off remaining 38 balls. 81 for 5 the score. He is on 17 of 27. Monish bowling to Adil. Adil bowls it, plays it over gully. Ball racing away to the boundary. A couple of runs added to the total. Score moves on to 83. Another 13 more runs required to win this contest. This beautifully played towards wideish long off. 1 run taken, wanting the second, but quick hands by the fielder there, keeping it down to a single. Score moves on to 84. Runs required of the remaining 6 overs. Current run rate of 6, required run rate of 2. As we see another bowling change. Rajiv Agarwal comes into bowl. He's the 7th bowler being used. As we thank our sponsors for this tour, the main sponsors: Mannat Hyderabad Restaurant, Abu Dhabi; Danat Hotel and Resorts, UAE; Big Banana Restaurant, Saket, New Delhi, India. Associate sponsors: Kansal Agro, Panipat, India; Dada Dev Electronics, Delhi, India; CSG Sports, Abu Dhabi, UAE; B Laiba Fashion, Delhi, India. As Adil plays it to a short third, and a quick single being collected. S3P Cash Fast Finance Services, Delhi, India; Gulzar Ahmed Transport LLC, Dubai. Score moves on to 85. As Rajiv comes to plays it towards short fine, a misfield there, so another run added. Score moves on to 86. So another 10 runs more to win this contest for the UAE Eagles. Earlier putting on a beautiful display of bowling where Tariq Mahmood was the pick of the bowlers. As Adil now plays its soft hands towards short mid-wicket and takes away for a single. So required runs now coming into single digits, 9 more runs required. The left and right combination prompting Rajiv bowls to Tariq, plays this towards covers, fielder coming round but unable to stop the double. So 2 more runs added, 7 more runs required to win this contest. Plays this down towards mid-on, no run there.
कोई भी नहीं है सब तो फील्ड पे सब तो किसके पास में
Plays it towards the deep mid-wicket area for a single. End of the over. 90 for 5, needing another 6 runs, and that's the game. UAE Eagles winning by 5 wickets, a unbroken partnership of 28 of 25 balls between Tariq Mahmood and Adil Ahmed, bringing a close to this game. Indian Stellars all out 95 in 16.4 overs, and UAE Eagles hunting the score down in 15.2 overs for the loss of 5 wickets. So fantastic innings by Tariq Mahmood, the senior pro, leading his team to a victory. इधर खड़े रहे, आ जाओ, आ जाओ भाई, दीपांशु आ जाए यार है। ठीक, हम लोग भी आगे आ जाए। आप ये बाजू आ जाएं और दीपांशु आप पहला अवार्ड दीपांशु को एंड देन तारिक को, ओके। Okay, as we come to the presentations, the conclusion of. Okay, Ajay. Okay. Welcome to the presentations. हाँ ठीक है, ये एक मैं कर दो. Okay. Welcome to the presentations. Game number 2 for Indian Stellars on this tour of UAE. Not a convincing performance by them, losing to UAE Eagles by 5 wickets and 4.4 overs to spare. We have the fighter of the match for Dipanshu, who gave away 7 runs, took 2 wickets in the 3 overs that he's bowled. A performance amongst the ruins for the Indian Stellar boys. As we quickly move on to the man of the match, Tariq Mahmood, for his 4 overs, 10 runs, 4 wickets and a well compiled 28 of 25, completing it with the maximum to end this game. And that concludes our presentation as the team moves on to Sharjah for their next game. Good night, and we'll see you soon.